Hey y'all, DeAna here with another video. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today I am going to be talking to any and every newly engaged love bugs out there. Alright, so today's video is going to be for anyone who has an upcoming engagement photo session planned, scheduled, in the works, about to happen. This video is for you. So I'm going to be sharing some tips to help you have a very successful engagement photo session. But before we get into the juicy stuff, I first have some house rules. I have to say hello to anyone. If you are new to my channel, it's our first time meeting, I want to say hello. How are you? Thank you so much for taking some time out to tune into my channel to watch my video. I look forward to sharing these tips with you and you learning something, and I hope that you to stick around by subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you are returning to my channel, I want to say what's up. If you are subscribed, I want to say how you doing. Thank you so much for coming back to learn more from me, coming back to tune into my videos, being a supporter, being a subscriber. I am so appreciative of you, and thank you for being in my community. Thank you. All right, for the juicy stuff. Now look, congratulations. Let me just say that. Congratulations for finding someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. We have some few little tasks that we got to get through, all right? One is an engagement photo shoot session, all right? So this video, I am going to walk you through 5 things that you can do to help you prepare, feel comfortable, and have a successful engagement photo shoot session. Okay, so without further ado, let's get right into it, all right? Here we go. Okay. So you have your photo shoot scheduled, you picked out your photographer, bam, bam, boom. We already got all of that taken care of, okay? So number one thing that you can do to help you prepare to have a successful photo shoot session for your engagement photos is start looking for inspirational photos that you can send to the photographer. A lot of times the photographers are already going to take care of this for you, but they will ask you, hey, what are you looking for? What type of location? What's the vibe that you want to go for your engagement photo shoot? Things like that. So head on over to Pinterest. I'm telling you right now, head on over to Pinterest.com. If you haven't heard of it, you've been sleeping, but that's okay because you're awake today. So head over to Pinterest.com and type in engagement photo sessions. You are going to be bombarded with so much inspirational photos, and what you can do is you can just take some of those photos and kind of look through them, see, you and your fiance can look through them and see kind of what photo shoot you want to kind of do, what the theme is going to be, and send that over to the photographer. So this helps the photographer have a better idea of what they are going to be able to do for you, and it sets you up to have an idea of where you're going to be shooting, the vibe, the aura, the feeling of what you and your fiance are going for your engagement photo shoot, okay? So you send that off to the photographer. They are taking care of that. So now you are on the day of your photo shoot, all right? The photographer is there, you're at the location, and the camera is going up. And it's time for the photos to start being captured, okay? This is what you and your fiance can do to help y'all feel comfortable. So that photographer is going to have that camera up, and they're probably going to say, hey, just do your thing. And then there will be a few times where that photographer say, hey, look over here towards the camera. Or they may ask your fiance to look towards you and you look towards the camera and switch things up like that, all right? So instead of looking directly into the lens of the camera, like that eye of the camera, this is where I'm looking right now, is the eye of the camera, the round circle. Instead of looking here, where it can be very intimidating, you have 3 places you can look, okay? You can look at those little white numbers that are inside the lens. That's where I'm looking at right now. I see it says 18-55 mm. I see some other numbers. It has a Canon zoom lens. That's where I'm looking right now. All right, so that makes me feel a little bit better. It'll make you feel a little bit better. Have something you can look at when they say look towards me or look towards the camera. Another spot, now I'm looking at the word Canon, which is the word on top of where the flash would come up if, you know, I was using a flash on my camera. So I'm looking towards a word. So if that photographer says, hey, look towards the camera, you can either look here at the numbers inside the lens, or you can look here at Canon. 9 times out of 10, that camera is going to have multiple little points on it in the front. So now I'm looking at the side. There's some words over here on the side of my camera that say EOS Rebel T3i. And I'm looking there. So those are 2 places, but I told you I was going to share 3 places with you. All right. So the third place is, now I'm imagining that the photographer's head is like right above the camera. They're holding the camera up. I'm looking over the photographer's head in a sense. So if there was a photographer that was filming this for me, I would be looking like up and above their head. It's still in the direction of the camera. Still looks like I'm looking at you in the camera, but I'm not even looking at the lens right now. I'm literally looking at my curtain blinds and imagining that there was a photographer right there. So those are 3 places that you can focus on. Instead of looking right in the lens, you can focus on the small words inside the lens. You can focus on the words on the actual camera that might say Canon, Nikon, something like that, or you can look over the photographer's head. Those are 3 places. I just had to look at the LCD. I was like, woo! I was like, woo, 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 woo. Those are 3 places that you can look whenever that photographer says, hey, look towards me, and you're like, I don't want to do that. Don't worry about it. You can do it. You have 3 places that you and your fiance can look now. So make sure you share this video with them too, so they'll know exactly what to do. All right. So now that we have that out of the way, you know where to look when it's time to look directly towards the camera. So number 3, I need you to make sure that you nor your fiance wear anything that's uncomfortable. I know we want to look very, very nice for our engagement photo session, and we want to, you know, really have beautiful photos, and you're going to have amazing photos. I'm sure you're going to find a really good photographer, but let's not go out and find something and wear something that we usually don't wear or we're not going to be comfortable in, because what you want to do is make sure that your engagement photo session allows you all to be you, from the clothes to the shoes to everything. Stay genuine into who you are, who your fiance is. So it's okay to dress things up a little bit. You know, instead of a t-shirt, you might have a nice button down or a nice blouse or some other, you know, something like that. But what I'm saying is, don't go out and, if you're not used to wearing high heels, and go get these super high heels and this long elegant dress and, you know, and say, okay, I'm here for my engagement shoot, unless you have, you know, practiced and walked in it so you can feel comfortable. Because I don't want you or your fiance to not feel comfortable in the clothes that you're wearing. That's the least thing that you need to worry about. So make sure that you're still wearing something that's very comfortable, that you are going to be able to still show your personality in your photos. Number 4, y'all, keep it close. I want you to snuggle that entire photo shoot session. There ain't gonna be no far away things. Like, you keep it in close. Hugs are gonna be close. Touching is gonna be close. Intimacy is gonna be close. Like holding each other's arms, everything, holding each other's faces, giving kisses, whatever it is to express your love, because these are moments that are gonna be captured. And I know you're gonna be sending them out to everybody and posting them on social media, but you want to just be in your moment. You with your fiance in your moment, in your engagement session. So keep it close. Don't feel bad or nervous to hug each other and to, you know, wrap arms around each other, but keep it close. This helps the photographer to stay in close, to capture you and your fiance in your moments. And it's going to be able to not have it just where everything is just so wide and so separated, and you just bring everything in. So try to keep the poses, the postures, the seatings, it's everything, keep it in nice and close, because what you want your photos to say is, hey, this is about to be one amazing marriage, one awesome wedding, and we are so happy to be together, and you want to be able to convey that in your photos. And that's going to help you just feel comfortable and in your own element on your photo session. So last but not least, this is very, very important. If it's your first time to my channel, let me just put you in on a little trick. I usually say the very best to last because I believe in that. So this one is my last tip, and it's very, very important. I want you and your fiance to ignore the photographer. Yep. Yeah. I said it. Ignore them. They're not even there. They don't even exist. All right. And that little clicking noise, we don't know what that is either. I want you to ignore that photographer. I want you and your fiance to be in your own element. I want y'all to be joking with each other, you know, having fun with each other, poking jokes, just laughing, because this is what I'm going to tell you, that this is what's going to happen. Y'all are going to be in your own element, and that photographer is going to be able to capture some amazing photos of just you and your fiance. And some of the most magical moments and photos happen when we're not even thinking about it, and or that people say, hey, you know, a candid photo or caught off guard, those kind of things. Those are those photos are like, you know, you're there, you're enjoying your fiance, y'all are in your own element, and that photographer. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I want you to ignore the photographer and just allow them to capture those candid moments of just you and your fiance enjoying one another. Let go, be free, and just have a good time. Feel free to do whatever it is, and just allow that photographer to work around y'all and capture those moments of you and your fiance in your own world. And guess what? This is what you can do on your wedding day as well. When it's time for you to capture those photos in your gorgeous gown and your fiance is dressed up, you can still have that same idea of like, once it's time for just you and your new husband or new wife to take your photos together, then guess what? It's the same thing. That photographer's taking a picture and you're just so in love with one another and so in tune and just so, you know, just looking at one another and being in the moment of y'all self and talking to one another. Like, it's okay to crack jokes and stuff and make each other smile, and that's gonna be awesome. So let's do a quick review of all the tips that I've shared with you on how you can have a successful engagement photo shoot session. You ready, Molly? All right, let's do it. Okay. Number one, go ahead and go to Pinterest.com or pull any inspirational photos that you have, engagement session photos that you have, and send those over to the photographer. Set up that location of where you want to have your engagement shoot done so you can already have a visual of the vibe and everything that you want to go for. Once you sent the inspiration over to your photographer, allow them to go ahead and just take all that inspiration in so they can get ready for your engagement photo shoot day. So when you have your photo shoot and you are there on set and that photographer asks you to look towards the camera, remember the 3 places that you can look towards the camera that does not have anything to do with you looking right in the lens. All right, so you can feel comfortable and confident that you're looking right in the direction of where you need to be, and it's still going to be authentic and it's still going to read on the camera that you're looking directly at the person. All right, so you have those 3 places: the little numbers inside the lens, the word Canon or the camera, you know, name on top of the camera, or right above the photographer's head. Those are the 3 places that you can look instead of looking directly in the lens. Ooh. Okay, y'all. Tip number 3, make sure you and your fiance are wearing comfortable clothes. Don't try to go out and do anything that's outside the norm. You want to make sure that you are both comfortable in your skin, you're comfortable in the clothes, and that way it's going to help you just to let loose and not feel so posy or made up. You want to just make sure in your engagement photo session that you are still staying true to who you are, feeling comfortable, of course dressing it up a little bit, but stay true to who you are, because you do not want to be on your photo session and feel uncomfortable in the clothes that you are in. All right, tip number 4, keep it closed. I want you to be hugging, squeezing, keeping it close, wrapping arms around each other, touching others' faces. Keep it close. All right, this is going to allow the photographer to work around you all and capture some amazing photos of the hugs and kisses and just the intimacy and the love. So keep everything close. Okay, last but not least, I want you all to ignore that photographer. Okay, I want you to be in your own element, your own world, making jokes, talking to one another. Allow that photographer to capture the candid moments of you you and your fiance. That's all that matters. This photo shoot session is all about you two. So y'all be in your moment and just capture this, especially because there will never be another day like that day that you have set aside for your engagement photos. So really take that in and really just take each other in, crack jokes, have fun, be yourselves most importantly. So ignore that photographer, allow that photographer to work around y'all. Okay, so I really hope that these tips were helpful. I hope you found that they were very interesting. If you have any other questions, if you found this helpful, if you found it useful, or if there's some tips that you would like to add, I would love to hear them. So go ahead and leave those in the comments below. Make sure you leave your name for me, because I love to know who I am speaking with. And when I share comments and things with my other Instagram followers, I love to say exactly who it is that left the comment. So leave your Instagram handle, leave your name below, and leave a comment, question, anything like that that you would like to share, and I look forward to reading them and answering them. You can also follow me on Instagram at DeAna Fears. Check out my website, themodelingstandard.com. I am so appreciative of you. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. I hope you learned something, and I hope these tips were helpful. I look forward to hearing from you, and I just want to say congratulations again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. We're just taking pictures, you know. Why are you coming in here, Mama? You just too much. Stand by. Sorry y'all for that interruption. Miss Miley Moo back here decided that she wanted to join us on our video recording. So she busted in the room, and oh, now she's politely ignoring the camera and doesn't want to look this way. Miley. See? Miley. Miley, you don't want to look towards the camera to say hello to everybody because you busted in while we were doing our video? Huh? Yeah. Okay.